Okay, so last time we talked about using Google Earth to teach some geography, and we used the lesson with Santa Claus in the North Pole. So what I thought we could do today is take a look at measuring geography trips, and we could use the same analogy with small kids. You can still use your Santa Claus thing. So they're all familiar with the United States, so let's start with Alabama. Okay, because we're going to zip right down to Alabama. Now, we've already bookmarked this from last time, and it saved it, it remembered it. Okay, so next, let's say you're going to go from, so we're going to hop around the continents, okay? We're going to stay in the Northern Hemisphere first. So to get over to Europe, we're going to go, let's say, we'll just keep it simple, and we'll go to Spain. So again, it's going to zoom us into Spain. Let's bookmark that. This could also be used if you were teaching a unit on Columbus and the distance that he had to travel. There's our starting point, and to Spain is going to be over 7,000 kilometers and 4,519 miles. So we can click done there, and then we can pick our next spot on the globe, and let's say we're just going to jump on over to, let's do some Middle East, shall we? And let's do Egypt. That'll get us at least one stop on the African coast. Same thing again here. We can bookmark that. Zoom out a little bit for scale. And then use our ruler and again add these together. Remember, you just click, not click and drag on these distances. 2193 miles. And let's get the Asian continent in there. Let's go on over to China. Let's go on over to China. Now again, remember, if you were teaching this in a class, you could take the time to stop in each region and you could talk about different cultural icons, different beliefs, different systems, all these things. It can make a wonderful unit if you're really using this for class. But here we're just kind of looking at what it will actually do. Right about there, right on the Nile. And then our China is right about there. So there's another 4,000 miles. So already, just roughly math in the head, 9,000 miles already, and you're only to Asia. And we've only done the Northern Hemisphere, right? I don't think kids do this. So let's get from China to, say, Alaska. All right, now, to get both of them on the screen at the same time in order to measure them is going to be difficult, but this is a great teaching tool to show kids kind of the distance between places, best travel routes. You know, we tend to think of, yeah, the world's round, so you just go on a level plane. We don't think about going over the top or around the bottom or anything like that. We don't typically think that way. I believe that's our mark there, but can't really tell. We get our measurement tool, China, to our Alaska spot, another 4,000 miles. So now we're up in the 15,000 mile range. And let's send it on home, back to Alabama. And again, we stayed in the Northern Hemisphere the entire time, so this is not a complete accurate measure of the entire world, but it gives them an idea of what that would actually be, the distances it would entail, lots of things that can be used in class. You can also do this with like Magellan and the circumnavigation of the globe if you wanted. All interesting topics for kids, and this makes it a little more realistic, a little more fun. So here we are with an additional almost 4,000 miles, so you're around 20,000 miles already. And then get them to play with different measurements. Get them to go in a straight line around the world, or however you want to do it in class. Any way it would really work. It's a great tool. Again, I just wanted to work with it one more time to kind of show what replay could do to add to this. Thank you.